Hi, I'm Simon with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to repair your appliance. Are you ready? Remember, anytime you work on your appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video, we'll show you how to replace the blower wheel in a Whirlpool dryer. It's going to be a very easy repair. Should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. For the job, we're going to need a Phillips screwdriver, 1/4-inch nut driver, pair of pliers, a socket wrench with a 1/2-inch extension, and adjustable wrench. When you open up the package, you're going to get a new blower wheel. The blower wheel rotates, forcing air through the drum and out of the dryer. It's mounted on a motor shaft and rotates when the motor does. If there is a rumbling noise coming from the front lower portion of the dryer, accompanied by the much longer drying time, check the blower wheel and replace it if needed. We need to remove the top. I'm using a 1/4-inch nut driver. I'm going to take out 2 screws at the back of the dryer. Now I'm going to pull the top back, slide it, and we can lift it off. Next, using a 1/4-inch nut driver, I'm going to take 2 screws out that holds the control panel, 1 in each corner. Now we need to disconnect a couple of plugs here. There's a tab. I'm going to press it down and pull on the plug. Same thing here. There's a tab. I'm going to open it and pull the plug out. We're going to lift up on the edge of the control panel so we can disengage those tabs here, and then we can slide out the control panel assembly. Let's open the door and remove the lint screen. Now I'm going to take out a couple of Phillips screws. I'm using a Phillips screwdriver. All right. Okay, I'm going to close the door. All right, and I'm going to install the wooden block here. Tilt the dryer back, slide it under, and then we're going to remove the screws that holds the front panel at the bottom. So using a 1/4-inch nut driver, I'm going to take out that first screw, loosen up the second and the third screw, and remove the 4th screw. I'm going to tilt the dryer back so I can remove that wooden block. Using a 1/4-inch nut driver, we're going to remove the 3 1/4-inch screws that hold the front panel on the top. There's one more plug to disconnect. There's a tab here. I'm going to lift it up and pull the plug apart. Okay, let's open the door. Grab that front panel with both hands, lift it up, and remove it. Make sure that the plug goes through. Don't force it. And lift it up again. Close the door, and we can take it away. Next, we're going to remove 2 1/4-inch screws. I'm using a nut driver. I'm going to lift that mounting bracket up, turn it, and we're going to using a pliers. I'm going to squeeze that retainer clip so we can pull it out. And now I'm going to turn it over. Now using the 1/4-inch nut driver, I'm going to take out 2 screws on each side. Now I'm going to lift up on this top brace and remove it. Now I'm going to remove this 4 1/4-inch screws that holds the front bulkhead. I'm using a 1/4-inch nut driver. Now we're going to disconnect the moisture sensor plug here, squeeze the locking tabs, and pull it apart. Now we're at the bottom of this front bulkhead, and there's one more screw that we have to take out. That's 1/4 inch. I'm using a 1/4 inch nut driver. I'm going to take it off, and we're going to remove this retainer bar. Now I'm going to remove the bulkhead by pulling it up, so we'll disengage it from those hooks on the sides, and then we can lift up on the drum and remove the bulkhead. Well, now we need to dive in with both hands, and what we do is push up the idler arm and free the belt from the pulleys. First the idler pulley, then the motor pulley, and let go of the idler arm. I'm going to spread the sides a little bit and then lift up the drum by the belt and remove it. Now I'm going to take this 1/4 inch screw out using a 1/4 inch nut driver, and we're going to remove this blower wheel cover. There's a flat side on the motor shaft, so we're going to use the adjustable wrench and slide it on, and then we're going to jam it against this bracket here. So then we're going to the front of the blower wheel. Now I'm going to use this socket wrench with the 1/2 inch extension. I'm going to insert it in the center, and I'm going to turn it clockwise to break it loose. The rest I can do by hand. This is the old blower wheel next to the new one. If you don't have this part, you can get it from appliancepartspros.com. Now I'm going to install the new blower wheel. If you can see, there's threads inside, and it goes onto the shaft. I'm going to place it on, turn it manually counterclockwise, and I'm going to switch this adjustable wrench to this side, and it's going to get against the bracket so it will hold, and I'm going to turn it counterclockwise. Now we're going to use this socket wrench again, and I'm going to tighten it. Alright, and I'm going to remove this wrench. We're going to install the cover. It says this side out. Alright, so we're going to insert this tab into this slot here. And close the cover and match the holes. And secure the cover with a single 1/4 inch screw using a 1/4 inch nut driver. Alright, grab the drum by the belt, lift it up, and we're going to install it into the dryer. So we need to place the bottom edge of the drum over the support rollers, like that. Make sure it's in. When you turn the drum, you can see that this edge is right there. And now we're going to install the belt. Alright, with both hands in, I'm going to grab the belt and make a loop. And I'm going to insert it underneath of the idler pulley. And I'm going to push up the idler arm and install the belt on the motor pulley. Alright, and we're going to turn the drum one full turn slowly Make sure that the belt is properly installed. All right, now I'm gonna bring in the front bulkhead and we're gonna place it in. So we're gonna lift up on the drum, place the rollers underneath. So we're gonna hang the bulkhead on those hooks. Left, and then this one. And then using a 1/4-inch nut driver, we're gonna secure the front bulkhead with 4 screws. Next, we're going to connect this moisture sensor plug. And then we're going to install this brace at the bottom. We're on the floor underneath here. And install it. I'm gonna match the hole. And using a 1/4-inch nut driver, we're going to secure that. Gonna place this harness here on the top. And we're gonna install that top brace. Alright, we have 2 hooks, 1 on each side, so they will go into this cutout at the top. Then we're gonna push it down, and then we go into this side and do the same thing. Alright, we're gonna secure that front brace with 4 1/4-inch screws. 2 shorter one goes on the top and 2 longer one goes on the side. Alright, now I'm gonna install the bracket with the control board. And we're gonna lock in this harness retainer into this opening. Okay. You can place the bracket, match the holes, and secure them with a couple of 1/4-inch screws using the 1/4-inch nut driver. Alright, now we're gonna install the front panel. The bottom would be hanging on the 2 screws that is still there. Now we're going to insert that door switch harness with a disconnect plug into the opening at the bottom, and we're going to pull it out here. Now I'm going to install the panel. Alright, now I'm going to secure the top with 3 1/4-inch screws. Okay, let's fish out this plug. That's our door switch, and we're going to connect it here. Alright, now I'm going to install the wooden block here. Tilt the dryer back, slide it under, and I'm going to secure the front panel at the bottom with 1/4-inch screws. I'm using a 1/4-inch nut driver. I'm going to tilt the dryer back so I can remove that wooden block. Alright, I'm going to open the door. Now I'm going to secure those couple of screws at the bottom here. That's the Phillips screws. Well, the link screen goes back in. And we can close the door. Alright, now I'm going to install the control panel assembly. I'm going to slide this harness into the cutout. And then we're going to match the clips and the slots. Put it down. Push it forward. Now we can connect the plugs. This would be first, and then the second one. Make sure they're locked. Now I'm going to secure the control panel from the top with a couple of 1/4-inch screws. I'm going to use a 1/4-inch nut driver. And now I can install the top. I'm going to place it on about an inch from the control panel, a little less, and then we're going to slide it forward. And now I'm going to secure the top with a couple of 1/4-inch screws. plug the dryer in and check if it's drying properly. Thank you for being a part of another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. For any of your future appliance repair projects, please check out our other videos available on our site, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram.